Hello everybody, it is the Lego Guy, here with a review of the Super Star Destroyer. It is set number 10221. It has 3,152 pieces, recommended ages 16 plus, and it did retail for $399.99, $400 pretty much. But it is out of stock on Lego.com and any other really retail sites, so you're probably gonna have to buy it off of like eBay or Bricklink, and that's gonna run you more than $400. Unfortunately, I was able to get it on Lego.com even after this set, even after news that it had been retired, but it is out of stock on Lego.com, and I don't think they'll get any more. Or at least I highly doubt it. But anyway, in this review, I'm going to show you the minifigures. I'll show you some good close-ups, and but afterwards, I'm just going to break out the instruction manual and just talk a lot about the structure of the set and kind of how to handle it. So anyway, let's dive right into the minifigures. Okay. Anyway, so here are the minifigures. The first minifigure we have is Dengar, and it's got some nice printing there. It's a blaster rifle, and if you go to the back, it's got a backpack, and along with some printing on there. And there's his hat. So that's that minifigure. And next minifigure we have is Admiral Piet. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but anyway, there's his head, his hat, printing, and his back printing. And here's that. And next up, we have IG-88. I believe that is how you pronounce it. His head is printed. And he's got some blasters and nothing really on the back. And the next minifigure we have, which I really like, is Bosk. And he's got a really nice head and some nice printing and some more printing on the back. But I just really like that head detail along with the blaster. And of course, the last minifigure we have is Darth Vader. And first thing you notice, he's got a Emperor Palpatine hologram, red lightsaber blade. Take off his helmet. That's what he has right there. And some printing, and he has no back printing. So anyway, those are the minifigures, and now let's move on to the set. So anyway, we start off with a menacing look of the command bridge of the Super Star Destroyer. Now, anyway, here's just a overview of the whole set. Pretty cool. And now we're going to go into some detail on this section. Anyway, that's some really awesome detail. It uses a lot of pieces like these pieces, as well as pieces you like usually would use for like clipping on and stuff. Has a lot of that. And there's the command bridge, and it's pretty cool. And anyway, the only really feature of the set is you can take this whole thing off, and it reveals a command bridge inside, or like a control center anyway. And you've got like a door right there, and like a window to space or something. But anyway, you can throw some minifigures in there. It's got some control panels, and it's the same on each side. And this thing just pops right back on. Let's take a look at the engines now. There are the engines. There's 3, 6, 9, 11, 13 engines. And they're all orange. They look pretty nice. And there's a pretty cool view right there of the Super Star Destroyer. And just kind of just a top view. So that looks pretty nice. But anyway, the underside is mostly plates, and as you can see, there are the stands, and it does come with a mini Star Destroyer. And you have to imagine the Star Destroyer being like the Star Destroyer in the sets, but even that thing isn't to scale. So this thing is really big, and we'll go down to the stats. I guess you could call that. And manufacturer's quad drive yards. The length is 19,000 meters. It has Class 2 hyperdrive, 50 engines, and then the weapons. That's when it gets pretty cool. 250 turbo lasers, 250 heavy turbo laser batteries, 250 concussion missile tubes, 250 ion cannons, 40 tractor beam projectors, and then the crew is, their capacity is 280,735, and 38,000 ground troops, 24 AT-ATs and landing barges, 50 AT-STs, 144 TIE fighters, and 200 additional support starships. So that's that. But anyway, here's some just more close-up shots of the Super Star Destroyer. And this whole entire piece right here is just one big, like, it's all put together, and then you clip it on, and I'll show you more in the instructions. But anyway, let's get down to the instructions now. Okay, so here's just a page from the instruction booklet, and as you can see, it's just this bar thing. It runs all along here, and that's kind of like the middle support. And then you pretty much make, like, put a whole bunch of plates together to make this thing, and you just put it on the side. It's this thing right here, this thing here, and then eventually you'll put those pieces right, or these pieces right here. But anyway, and then we have these snip clip-on pieces right here, and that's what puts this thing right here on. But anyway, that's pretty much the structure of the set. Like, there's a ton of plates, then you connect this thing right here on, and then you have this center frame, and there's a back angle. Can't focus. There we go. But anyway, if we move farther over here, there's this, which is kind of just the detail of it. And so anyway, that's that. And it's just kind of showing you some of the things. Like this piece right here is just a ton of bricks with the detail on it. And then you put, like, the rest on the side. Here's, like, the bottom. Focus. Here's, like, one of the bottom pieces to the engines. And then here's, like, building the, like, see, like, snap that on right there. Snap this piece on there, and so on. And then there's that. But anyway, if we go back, this is a really big instruction manual. This is one of the side details. You just build that and then pretty much put it on there using, like, Technic pins and stuff. But anyway, here's building those side things that you clip this thing on. And then this is just a basic plates with the base plates with some other bricks and stuff on it. But yeah. But here's the instruction manual. It is very large. It's one of the few. It's one of the few instruction manuals with these, like, rings. The only other one I know of is the UCS Millennium Falcon. I know that because watched a review on it, so I'm pretty sure this is one of the other sets with the rings on it. And these pages are pretty big. Like, there's my hand. So you need I mean, if you just have, like, a normal sized desk, this thing is gonna take up a lot of the room. So but anyway, that's pretty much this review. So let's go and close it out. Last thing I wanted to show you guys was the box, and the box is quite big. There's all your stats and stuff, and there's the box art, pretty cool. And oh yeah, one thing I did not mention, it is 49 inches long, or 124.4 centimeters long. So it's fairly large. When you pick it up, it does feel pretty cool, but it is pretty delicate. Or for its size, it is actually pretty sturdy for how big it is. Like it's still delicate. Like when you pick up the bottom, a lot of the engine pieces fall off because they're just barely on there. But it isn't really meant for play because it is a UCS set. But it actually is pretty fun when you pick it up, but it can be kind of hard. And the stands, they're pretty hard to take on and off once it's completely built, because in the instructions they have you put on the stands before it's finished being built, so it's a lot easier. But you can't, I haven't taken off the stands yet because I'm not sure if I just set it, like, the bottom is pretty flat, so I think if I set it down on the ground without the stands it'll do okay. But I'm not sure yet. But anyway, here the box is very wide, like it's pretty wide. And there's just some box art. Here's the side and the back of it. It advertises some other UCS sets and shows you some, and then shows you some features right there. Taking it off. And the top shows some more detail right there. And yeah, that's pretty much this review. So thank you guys for watching. Here's one last view of the Superstar Destroyer. Pretty awesome set. Again, this is the UCS set. Doesn't have too much playability to it. I guess if you pick it up and carry it around, it's kind of risky, but it actually is pretty fun. But you actually can pick it up since the bottom is flat, unlike the UCS Star Destroyer. Like, it's held in by magnets and it's curved on both sides, or like on the top and bottom. But anyway, I think you don't have to be like a super hardcore collector to get this set, such as the UCS Millennium Falcon, but don't have this as one of your like first few sets. Start off with, like, even if you do have the money to buy it, I wouldn't start off with it. I get some other sets I'd collect for maybe at least 2 years. I collected for 2 years, and then I got this set. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. That has been this review. I just wanted to talk a lot about the structure, and I hope this helped you, so thank you guys for watching.